Chapter 2, Creativity, Limitations and Constraints. We usually do not think about when preparing a presentation. Creativity. You may not think of yourself as being creative, let alone one of the creative professionals, such as designers, writers, artists, and so on. But developing presentation content, especially content to be delivered with the aid of multimedia, it's a creative act. Creating presentations is a supremely creative process. The first step is start with the beginner's mind. What that means? Zen teachings often speak of the beginner's mind or child's mind. It says that it's like a child who approaches life with a beginner's mind is fresh, enthusiastic, and open to the vast possibility of ideas and solutions before them. If you approach creativity tasks with a beginner's mind, you can see things more clearly as they are. When you approach a new challenge as a true beginner, you need not to be saddled with fear or failure or of making mistakes. The fear of making a mistake, of risking an error, or of being told you are wrong is constantly with us, and that's a shame. Making mistakes is not the same thing as being creative, but if you are not willing to make mistakes, then it's possible to be truly creative. When you are open to possibilities, you may find that a common way is the best way for your particular case. However, this will be a choice you made not by habit, but by reflection and in the spirit of a fresh beginner with fresh eyes and a new perspective. The creative spirit is in you now. You just need to look around to be reminded of that. You are creative. Creative power or creative imagination is not only for the artists of the world, the painters, the sculptors, and so on. Teachers, as us, we need the power of creativity. Creativity means not being paralyzed by our methods and knowledge, but being able to think outside of the box, to find solutions to unforeseen problems. This kind of situation requires logical analysis, but also big picture thinking. And big picture thinking is a right brain creative aptitude. You are a creative person, probably far more creative than you think. All people should work toward tapping into their creativity abilities and unleashing their imaginations. Be a pirate. What does that mean? When you teach someone something important to you, you are a reminder of what it matters and the enthusiasm of the student, child, or adult is infectious and can energize you. Be careless, reckless, be a lion, be a pirate. You know it's important to be free like a children are. You just need reminded occasionally. Don't force it. Never you have to force it. Why? Because idling or doing nothing is important. The big ideas often come to you during your periods of laziness. During those episodes of wasting time, people need more time away from the direct challenges of work. During these times, the creativity spirit is energized. Sometimes you need solitude and break for slowing down so that you may see things differently. Enthusiasm. Put your love, passion, imagination, and spirit behind it. Without enthusiasm, there is no creativity. It may be a quiet enthusiasm or it may be loud. It doesn't matter so long as it's real. When forced to work within a strict framework, the imagination is stuck to its utmost and will produce its richest ideas. Give total freedom, the work is likely to sprawl. T.S. Eliot. Using creativity and skill to solve a problem or design a message among a plethora of restrictions from the people who need it, from the boss who asks you, and so on. It's all had to designers. They live it daily. However, for the millions of non-designers with access to powerful design tools, the power and importance of constraints and limitation is not well understood. Self-imposed constraints can help you formulate clearer messages, including visual messages. Do only what is necessary to convey what is essential. Carefully eliminate elements that distract from the essential whole, elements that obstruct and obscure. Clutter, bulk, and erudition confuse perception and stifle comprehension. Whether simplicity allows clear and direct attention. Richard Powell.